Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play City Skylines Rockwood Episode 5. I'm your host, Fairville. Last episode, we brought school services to our citizens that drove up our housing demands and allowed us to build a new neighborhood as well as a high school and elementary school campus. While you were away, I worked on the detailing of our school campuses a little bit as well as some of our parks. I lowered down the raised walkways to make them look a little less bulky and not so ostentatious in our neighborhoods. In order to do this, I used the Move It mod. If you've never checked out the Move It mod, I'll leave a link for you in the description. It's pretty fun, it really helps get some of those detailings just right. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any ideas on what you'd like to see built in Rockwood, leave a comment below. Alright, let's go. So while I was working on some of the detailing, I started to develop a little bit of a crime problem. So what we're going to do real quick is just build a little police station over here in this neighborhood. It's going to cover all of it. I was thinking about two different spots, over here or over here. Over here it kind of gets a little bit squished, pushed in, doesn't look quite right. I didn't put it down, but I just kind of held it there in place to see what it would look like. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to plop it down right over here, and that's going to give us most of that neighborhood covered. Take a look. See, the green reaches most of the roads. It puts the police station closer to this neighborhood. It's not going to be an issue that it doesn't go all the way to the end of the cul-de-sacs you see over here on the far right side. Alright, got our police station installed in. Looks like they're already heading out to take care of some of the crime that's going on. We'll come back to detailing it a little bit more later. So last episode I had two suggestions on what to build next. One was an amusement park from my friend Pedro. The other was a museum from my brother Benjamin. Now, for the museum, we're going to have to work our way up to that. We need more citizens, need more commercial, we need more things in order to make the museum successful. So I'm not going to be able to do that right away, but what we can do is start working on that tourism that's going to bring interest and attract people to the city that'll help us unlock that museum. So what we'll do is build that amusement park, and what I was thinking, over here across the river would be a great place to build an amusement park. It'll be fun for the residents to see across, as well as they can use the park pathways to get to it, making us even more money. So what I think I'm going to do is just build a road off this highway right here, and then start building the beginning of an amusement park. We won't have everything unlocked, so we'll have to wait to build some of the bigger and cooler rides, but we'll leave room to do so. Alright, and with putting the amusement park main gate down, you'll see it unlocks some of the real basics of it. We have some game booths, carousels, as well as souvenir shops. So let's get all of these things down and see how it comes out. Alright, check it out. Got our first amusement park over here. Nice little standard entrance. Come on in, get to your gift shop, of course, because on your way out you always gotta make a purchase. Little park plaza to welcome you. Come right in. You get down to the games. Play a little few games here. Maybe knock down some milk jugs, win a prize. From there you can go either right or left and we'll have the nice merry-go-round, or we have a nice little amusement park cafe, plaza, and restroom. You might have noticed that I was doing a little bit of leveling work here. I was trying to get an idea of having the path go down and make steps, kind of like a tiered amusement park, because it gets lower and lower as you go down towards the river. So hopefully you can make a really cool looking park using that technique. And it looks like it automatically gave us the name of Primrose Land, but since my friend was one that gave me the idea about it, I'm going to rename this Pedro Land. Now you might have noticed earlier over here we have a bunch of dead trees. We had a fire break out in our industrial area, and because the fire trucks are so far away, it did spread a little bit. But that's okay, we saved everything here, didn't lose any of our industry. However, one thing we want to be aware of is in a map like this with so many trees, wildfire will spread, and unless you have the firefighting helicopters, it's going to continue to spread, and it can get pretty massive. I've had almost entire giant parks disappear because of fire, and it's not a fun time. However, if you don't have the helicopters that fight fires, if you see a wildfire start to spread, what you're going to have to do is start deleting trees around the fire. You'll see there's a ring of missing trees here, and that prevented the fire to continue to spread. Now, can you imagine if that hit all of those trees and it just kept going and going and going? I'm sure eventually it would have stopped, but don't want to risk ruining our landscape. Looks like we have a pretty high demand for our industry, so I'm going to add a few farms over to our farm area, boost up our industry, and hopefully it'll attract some more residents that'll help boost us over to the next level. Alright, just added a few farms in there, made our industry demand go down, but our residential demand go up. Hey, we finally reached level 3, unlocked some gazebos at our parks. Why don't we go throw some down where I thought they'd look good over by the school? Hey, look at that, we've hit Busy Town. Oh, that's pretty awesome. 4,400 population, we get some more policies, more unique buildings, which is getting us closer to that museum, as well as some trolley buses, industry specializations. I'm not sure if we're going to build any oil industry. I don't know yet, we'll see, map's pretty big. Lots of fun new things for us to do here in our city, Rockwood. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode of Let's Play City Skylines Episode 5. Appreciate you all coming out. I'm having a blast playing one of my favorite games with you all, and I appreciate all of your feedback, your input, and I hope to hear from you more. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you get updates every time I upload a new video. I also like to give a shout out to my friend Pedro. Him and I have a podcast called Dos Gringos y Tu Latinos. Check it out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud.